The Lord be with you. Reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. As Jesus was going up to Jerusalem, he took the 12 disciples aside by themselves and said to them on the way, "Behold, we are going up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man will be handed over to the chief priests and the scribes, and they will condemn him to death, and hand him over to the Gentiles, to be mocked and scourged and crucified, and he will be raised on the third day." Then the mother of the sons of Zebedee approached Jesus with her sons, and did him homage, wishing to ask him something. He said to her, "What do you wish?" She answered him, "Command that these 2 sons of mine sit, one at your right and the other at your left in your kingdom." Jesus said in reply, "You do not know what you are asking. Can you drink the chalice that I am going to drink?" They said to him, "We can." He replied, "My chalice you will indeed drink, but to sit at my right and at my left, this is not mine to give, but is for those for whom it has been prepared by my Father." When the 10 heard this, they became indignant at the 2 brothers. But Jesus summoned them and said, "You know that the rulers of the Gentiles lord it over them, and the great ones make their authority over them felt. But it shall not be so among you. Rather, whoever wishes to be great among you shall be your servant. Whoever wishes to be first among you shall be your slave. Just so, the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many." The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you. So I don't know how to describe this thing really, but I'm sure we can all relate to this idea of making a decision, thinking we've kind of planned out the outcome ahead of time, and then it unravels after we've made the decision, and we're like, "Oh man, I didn't see that happening." And that's on my mind, maybe because I'm probably going through it, but also I just see that dynamic kind of these guys having rose-colored glasses, right? You're not seeing reality for what it's for. But who do I see that? First, Jeremiah. So these guys, they hate Jeremiah. He's a prophet who's always telling them the truth, and they hate it. So they want to get rid of him. So they think, let's get rid of him. And they also say, well, come on, let us contrive a plot against Jeremiah. It will not mean the loss of instruction from the priests, nor the counsel of wise, nor message from the prophets. So they think, okay, let's get rid of him. We'll be fine. It's not going to matter. They'll still give us counsel, and we'll still get good advice from the prophets and stuff. So they've got the rose-colored glasses on. For negative reasons. And I don't, Jeremiah calls them out, and I don't quite remember what the exact scenario is there. But I think also the sons of Zebedee, maybe their mother, they kind of had that same thing going on when they approached Jesus. Hey, man, we want to sit one at your right, one at your left, And well, you don't know what that entails. It's going to entail drinking the chalice that I'm going to drink, which is that on the cross, right? And but they just got this, rosy outlook of life. They don't know what it means. And why do I bring that up? Yeah, it's on my heart, but also because we can do that, right? And we have to make decisions, and we hope for the better outcome. But we want it to be based in reality and not just some whim of hopeful prospects. Okay, so what's the disposition that we should have maybe in making those decisions? And I think it's one of a servant. That's what Jesus says today. He says the first among you should be the servant of all. Whoever wishes to be greatest shall be your slave. The Son of Man did not come to serve, but to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many. So what's the disposition of a servant? A servant thinks of the other, right? When he's making a decision, it's not what's best for me, it's what's best for the other. Be it God, be it my family, be it whoever. I think that's maybe the disposition, the outlook of a servant that maybe can help us in making decisions for the future, not looking directly at ourselves, but how it's going to affect the other. So I think of that, kind of got this little saying that, hey, love looks beyond ourselves. Like love looks beyond ourselves. So Jesus totally looked beyond himself. The Son of Man came to give his life as a ransom for many, looking beyond himself. But what that idea is, that it first acknowledges I'm loved, but it just keeps it going, right? So it doesn't let that love just stop here. Oh, I'm good, and make decisions from that point. No, what's best for the other. So that's what resonates on my heart. I hope it does you some good too. I don't know. But that disposition of a servant, I think, is what the Lord is calling us today. What is a servant? A servant thinks of the other. Love looks beyond ourselves.